Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling hills, lived Mrs. Jenny, a woman with a heart full of kindness. One day, she made a life-changing decision to adopt a boy named Ken. His early years had been tough, and Mrs. Jenny felt a deep calling to provide him with a better life. Ken, a quiet yet observant boy, entered Mrs. Jenny's life with a bag of uncertainties. His eyes, reflecting a mix of curiosity and a touch of sadness, spoke of a past he could not put into words. Mrs. Jenny, sensing his need for love and stability, embraced him with open arms. In their cozy home, the warmth of Mrs. Jenny's love began to thaw the chill that clung to Ken's heart. Slowly but surely, a transformation unfolded. Mrs. Jenny, with her nurturing spirit, planted seeds of trust in Ken's soul, and with each passing day, those seeds sprouted into a garden of security and happiness. One rainy afternoon, as Mrs. Jenny and Ken explored the nooks and crannies of their home, they stumbled upon an old, dusty box tucked away in the attic. Ken, driven by curiosity, opened the box to find a treasure trove of letters and faded photographs. Each item seemed to hold a piece of a puzzle that could reveal Ken's hidden past. Mrs. Jenny, equally intrigued, joined Ken in uncovering the secrets within the box. The letters, written with care and inked with emotions, hinted at a mystery surrounding Ken's birth parents. It was a revelation neither of them expected. Eager to solve this mystery, Ken, with Mrs. Jenny by his side, decided to delve into the unknown. Their journey led them to the town where Ken was born, a place where whispers of the past remained in the air. As they walked through the unusual streets, Mrs. Jenny and Ken approached locals, hoping to solve the mystery that surrounded Ken's origins. The town, though small, held fragments of stories, and the people were willing to share what they knew. In their quest, they encountered an elderly man who seemed to possess a key to the puzzle. With a knowing smile, he shared a tale of a stormy night, a doorstep, and a baby left in the care of fate. The man's eyes twinkled, and he suggested that the abandoned baby might be Ken. Ken's heart raced with a mix of excitement and nervousness. He desired to know more. The elderly man, with a wise nod, guided them to the town's archives, a dusty room filled with the records of years gone by. In the dimly lit archives, Ken and Mrs. Jenny sifted through aged documents, their fingers tracing the history of Ken's past. Among the yellowed pages, they discovered a crucial clue, a birth certificate bearing Ken's original name before Mrs. Jenny embraced him into her family. Armed with newfound information, they set out to find Mrs. Lawson, a woman residing on the outskirts of town. Mrs. Lawson, with her cottage decorated by a colorful array of flowers, welcomed them warmly. Ken, his eyes reflecting a mix of hope and uncertainty, mustered the courage to ask about the baby left on the doorstep. Mrs. Lawson, a kind and weathered woman, felt a surge of emotions as she shared a story that had remained hidden for years. She unveiled herself as Ken's grandmother, revealing a tale of hardship, sacrifice, and unwavering love that led to the decision to place the baby Ken on a doorstep. Ken, though surprised, absorbed the story with a sense of understanding. Mrs. Jenny, standing beside him, offered comfort and reassurance. She emphasized that, regardless of the past, Ken was cherished and loved in their home. With the mystery unraveling, Ken's roots became clearer, and he gained a newfound connection to his history. Mrs. Jenny, the woman who opened her heart to him, remained a steady presence, guiding him through each revelation. The tale of the adopted son took a turn, twisting the threads of the past and the present. In the cozy home that Mrs. Jenny and Ken shared, love won over uncertainty, turning every day into a new chapter of their shared adventure. As the mystery found its resolution, Ken and Mrs. Jenny discovered that their bond had strengthened. The home echoed with laughter, and Ken's eyes, once tinged with sadness, now sparkled with the light of a hopeful future. The past, though a part of Ken's story, became a stepping stone to a brighter tomorrow. In the warmth of Mrs. Jenny's love, Ken found comfort, and the small town became a backdrop to a tale of strength, love, and the beauty of unexpected beginnings. Nestled, settled comfortably in a secure or snug position. Life-changing, having a profound impact, altering the course of one's life significantly. Observant, quick to notice or perceive things, paying close attention. Curiosity, a strong desire to know or learn something. Transform, to undergo a thorough or dramatic change in form or appearance. Intrigued, aroused curiosity or interest, fascinated. Nurturing, providing care and encouragement for growth or development. Delve, to investigate or research deeply and thoroughly. Dimly lit, illuminated with low or faint lighting. Adorned, decorated or embellished in a way that adds beauty. Intrigue, the quality of being fascinating or mysterious. Adoption, the act of legally taking another's child and bringing it up as one's own.